So hello and welcome back to Test Drive Thursday. Today we're taking a look at this Mercedes Actros MP4 reworked mod. So let's get straight into it. Okay then, so when you first get into the truck dealer, you get this pretty basic and almost broken looking truck. We got no lights, no tanks down the side or anything, no lights at the back, but you basically add all of that in. It's kind of an unusual way of doing it, but yeah, it is kind of cool. So we got the stream space, the big space and the giga space, which is basically the same as before, all with slightly different sizes of cabin, giga space being the largest. On the chassis we got loads to choose from here, starting off with a 4x2 almost like low deck here, as you can see, then up to a 6x2, what is this? A shorter version, a tag lift, mid lift, 6x4, and then we get into the rigids or tandems. Not too sure what's going on with the back here, that seemed a little bit broken. Then we've also got the 8x4, but I think I'll stay with this rigid for now to show you. Engines, we've got everything ranging from a 625 with 3000 newton meters of torque down to a 421 with 2100 newton meters of torque. Transmissions, we got 12 speeds, 6 speeds, 16 speeds, all with or without retarders. On the interior, I believe this has been slightly changed since the SCS version. We got some horrible looking textures on the roof. The Mercedes badge, which wasn't there before. I don't think these seats were black either, and this sort of section wasn't black as well. And then you've got the giga space, where you get this sort of perforated leather, cream leather, opposed to sort of a fabric, and you get a cream carpet at the bottom. You also get this black as well instead of silver. Nice that we got a right hand drive version as well. Loads of standard colours as you'd expect. Got some random ones up here, I think. But yeah, you've got custom metallic and everything that you'd want. If we just go for white for now, loads of dots to go through. So starting off down the bottom, we got some mud flaps, lower grille guard, all the different sort of plates and stuff at the bottom. Same the other side as well. And then you can fill this in with sort of plastic and paint, and then paint with plastic center. Now it's kind of cool. You can sort of coordinate it with all this plastic part at the top. We'll get to that in a minute. And then you've got sort of options for the daytime running lights down here, so you can have it as fog lights. If we just turn them on, there we go. Daytime running lights, low beam. So yeah, you can completely mess around with them or have them filled in if you don't want them there at all. And then at the top you can change between halogen and xenon lamps. Now it won't make any difference in here, but you can kind of see the difference. Now this one should have a lot more blue sort of tint on the ground, so you'll hopefully be able to see that in a bit. Down the bottom we can mess around with the sort of bumper, have it all paint, partly paint, a lower version or a higher version, but you can completely mess around with that. We've done the lights, then we got the grille here, more plates. You can make the badge paint or chrome, and then also that paint. It would be nice if we could mess around with the grille a bit more. I could say that, maybe have some chrome slats, but that could always be added. Different styles of sort of covers here, or wheel arches, kind of unusual. Door handles, and then we got the painted part. Personally, I think it looks better all paint. Then we got this here, which you can, is that more, yeah, it's more wheel arch lining, I think, which I guess goes with that. Moving up, we have got the main mirrors. You can put some indicators on the side. I've never seen that before on this version of the Mercedes, which is cool. We've got the mirror, not mirror, the sun visor. Not a lot going on there. You then got the window surrounds. Personally, I like to have it sort of plastic around the edge. I think it breaks up the lines a bit. Kelsa logo. Sort of some slots for horns, and then you got the bars at the top, and then at the very top we have got the beacon. Now moving around the side, we have got the error piece. Now we should, yeah, here's the option for the, so you can have a chrome box, or you can have this sort of flatbed, and then upon there you can mess around with all the different options. I mean, the detail on this is really, really good. You have a wooden floor on there, and then you can have some logs, wood planks, large tubes, more logs. It's really, really detailed, and then the textures on the sort of cargo is really good as well. It's really, really well done, to be honest. Very, very impressed with that. Around the back, in fact, you can't do anything there. Then the rest of it is just all wheels and tyres and everything. On the inside, you can change the wheel, but it doesn't really make any difference. Ooh, mess around with that. That's kind of nice. And then you have the sat nav up there if you want. Then the rest of it is all cabinet accessories. What is this? You can have a sat nav there if you want. And I like how it's hard to see, but it does actually have a sort of a suction cup onto the side. That is really detailed. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So now I'll meet you outside once I've configured this truck. Okay then, so here we are all fully configured. Now I've gone for sort of plastic at the bottom, as this would probably be more of a workhorse, wouldn't it? But I have put a metallic paint job on there, so a little bit of a contrast. Went for the halogen lights. I can quickly show them. Yeah, I don't know if they make any difference sort of visually, but they are there. Let's turn the main beam on, because we are in Sweden today. You have to drive with dip beam on all the time. We got a closed sort of TIR plate there to the sort of for effect, I guess. We got the wooden beams on the back. I mean, just look at the detail of those. Really, really good. But I really like the sort of blue and then the wood effect. It looks really good. But anyway, if we jump inside, I went for the sat nav over to the right, and then the sort of almost Mercedes sort of UI replica. Now I really like having the digital speed with these. I just find it really helpful. But if we start this up, I went with the lowest powered engine and the 6-speed auto. But yeah, let's get going. You can just ignore the sat nav. I'm not sure where it's meant to be sending me. Okay then, so I thought we'd just go for a quick drive around, just without a trailer today, just to get used to it, because most of the time these trucks do not have sort of an extra trailer behind. So I thought, why not? Right, if we go left here, I think we're going to Trelleborg, and then we'll just finish it there. Just go for a quick drive around. Now, I've got the gearbox in economy mode, I think, but it is holding onto the gears for quite a long time. If you just watch the revs, I mean, my foot is flat now, so it should be holding them, but my foot is about halfway now, so it's changing up around 1600. So yeah, it's okay. It just seems like it's a little bit high. Test the handling, I guess. Doesn't actually steer that directly, these. I've noticed if you compare it to something like a Scania really is quite snappy with the steering, but this is a lot more relaxed. I mean, I'm doing quite a lot of movement there, and we're not getting a lot of steering. Right, if we head left, I also think this looks really nice as well. It's a really smart looking truck. I believe it's 2014 it came out. But it doesn't look that old. Also got the indicators on the mirror. I probably wouldn't go for those again, because they are quite low res in comparison to the rest of the truck. But anyway, if we just head down here, then we have to go right. the cabin does feel quite, not claustrophobic, I can't get my words out today, but quite, like, the visibility is restricted is what I'm trying to say. The front dash comes up quite high, the mirrors are quite big and they block quite a lot of your view, especially over to the right, when pulling out of junctions and things, and the sort of front windscreen is quite narrow with the sun visor at the top. So if we turn right up here, I'll show you what I mean. So if I come up to here, now when I'm stopped like this, I am blocking quite a lot of that view, which is quite annoying, but I guess you get used to it when you drive it for a while. Gets up to speed pretty well as well. It's perfect for exploring maps, this kind of truck, where you've got a sort of fake trailer and fake cargo on the back, if you see what I mean. So you don't have to worry about sort of finding a job to the correct place. You can just get in this and go and feel like you've got a trailer on the back. So it's perfect for that. But would I recommend the mod? I think yes, I would. There's lots of configuration, not just for the tandem mod, but also for the standard, more standard chassis. And yeah, it's really great. Just go and get it if you want. If you like driving Mercedes, definitely recommend this mod. And as I said, it's really good to have the digital speed in the middle. Find it really helpful. Not many trucks have it that big, so yeah, that's really good. But anyway, if we just pull in here, and I'll finish it there, I think. So there we go. If you enjoyed that video, please do give me a like, subscribe for more, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.